Alright, I was wanting to cover how my hydroponic system works. It's eventually it'll be aquaponics. I'll tie this tank into it, but the only thing I really have in there that's kind of making aquaponics in a way is I have some earthworms up in the hydroton up here in this bin right here. But how this thing starts, I got a holding tank, and this used to be for rain gutters. Never used it, but it has a little strainer thing there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some bio balls in there. I put a smaller pump in here, which I don't know if you can see it or not. The small pump, and what the water does, it pumps from there, comes up this pipe, and of course you got a valve right here, just the water. And what I used was these vinyl fence post rails. And if you do this kind of stuff, you need to use the glue that are actually for these caps. Don't try like PVC glue, because it could be a nightmare. But I coated it, 4 times. Every time it dried to make sure they were sealed real good, and it worked pretty good. But this is another part of my system too, by the way. It's one of my rain gutters. I just got it underneath here to see how it would do. It's doing good. But this is the only part that has soil, but it does have earthworms in here too. And you can see that's doing real good. But all it has is this pipe running through here with slots all the way down in it. It lets the water out so you don't flood them out, and it also lets air go through the pipe where the roots can breathe. But this system here, let me go back over here. I built these on 4x4s and 2x4s. Just bury them down in the ground. That up there, I'm just storing ladders there for now, but you can actually put enclose the whole thing in visqueen plastic, whatever you want to call it. Be the same way up on this one. That's just sitting up there for now, but we're getting a lot of wind, so hopefully this will come through. But anyway, what this thing does is it, once you get this valve right here, it comes to this pipe, it goes all the way down, and then it's pumping into this one. This right up here is to hopefully let a little more air get into the water when it's pouring down. But what it does is it runs down this way. It goes through that 1-inch pipe that way, comes back this way, comes through this 1-inch pipe, and this, by the way, is 1-inch 0 to 90 for electrical waterproof connections. But it runs through there, and then it comes down here, and once it comes out here, it cuts across and it dumps down into this flood table. And these, by the way, these other vegetables, they're not really doing as good as I'd like, but it's hard growing everything in the same system. The lettuce is doing great. This other stuff's kind of just hanging in there, but I'm gonna live with it. And you got some heirloom tomatoes. They're actually doing pretty good. I mean, they're okay, but they'd probably be doing a lot better in soil. I don't know yet. But anyway, it runs down through here, and this also works as a filter. Has earthworms in it, and eventually that one, I need to put another one over here. And once it runs through these, what it does for now, it cuts through here. It dumps out the bottom of the flood table, comes around, and then it crosses over, and the lower tier does the same as the upper. Sorry about all the movement, hopefully you don't get sick. So it's going down to this one, and it's doing the same thing. Run down there, cuts across to this one that's there, runs across to this one, and then it drains into here, which is going back into the tank. Yeah, well, you saw it from earlier, but the only thing I'm putting in here right now is I'm putting in the tank, I'm putting in couple tablespoons, and it's not a set time, but I'm putting in a couple tablespoons of fish emulsions, a couple of tablespoons of seaweed extract, and molasses, vermicompost tea, and also comfort tea. And I think I covered all, but anyway, I just want to show that part of it, and I'll cover more of this thing later on, even the process. But this stuff's doing real good. I actually just harvested some of this lettuce and just had me a nice big salad, and it's doing really well. If you look at some of this stuff, I mean, it's just beautiful, no bugs. And the water, when you first do it, you know, when you put the supplements in there, it's a little cloudy. It clears right up, all the plants eating the nutrients. But anyway, I covered enough for now. It's getting windy in here. The wind of March was about 30 miles an hour, so I don't want to try filming anymore when it's windy enough now. But anyway, that's it for now.